action.
Wagwan, my G's. F-Dog here with another video while we're in quarantine. We're going to be looking at AVO2 difference. So, first of all, we're going to look at the name of it, AVO2. To make things really easy, the A is going to stand for arteries.
Andy,
Hello.
I think the camera's added £10.
How many cameras are on me? The V is going to stand for veins. Then I have O2, which is obviously oxygen. And then I have diff, which stands for difference. Now, this makes things really easily when we see it in an exam, because all we're going to be looking at is the difference in oxygen content between the blood in the arteries and the blood in the veins. Fine, so we're looking here at the heart. Okay, so we're looking at the difference in oxygen content between the blood in the arteries and the blood in the veins. So coming out of our heart here, going to my massive gun, is there's going to be oxygenated blood. What? Why are you laughing? My gun's that massive. Right, I have high in O2 blood. Right, so if I throw out a random number, let's say here I have 50 oxygen. Close enough. Now, this oxygen is going to go to the muscles, and then during rest, I'm still going to use some of that oxygen. So let's say it uses 10 of those oxygen. That means when going back from the muscle back to the heart to go and get more oxygen, all right, there will be 40 oxygen. Quick maths. Then, let's say I start exercising, right? I'm in my lungs. My minute ventilation is going to increase, which means there's going to be more oxygen diffusing into the capillaries, which means this number, yeah, you guessed it, is going to increase, right? So let's say this is rest and this is exercise. I think that's blue. Right, so this number is going to increase. So this might go up to, I don't know, let's say 60. However, right, my muscle is also going to be using more oxygen because now I need more oxygen for aerobic respiration. I'm also going to be oxidizing lactic acid, which means that this number is also going to increase. So let's say now it's using 40. Yeah, that demand massively increases. So as a result, that means now I have to take 40 from 60, which leaves 20. Quick maths again. So if we're looking at the AVO2 difference, remember, it's the difference in oxygen content between the blood in the arteries and the blood in the veins. Well, if we look between here, at rest, it's going to be 10. However, during exercise, the AVO2 difference is going to increase to 40. So the question could look one of two ways. First of all,
you do your fours weird, man. You do them from bottom to top. Anyway, carry on.
okay. This has increased. Now the question might look one of two ways. It literally could just say, define the term AVO2 difference. It could also ask me how does it change during exercise, but we're always going to give the benefits of it. Okay, so first of all, if we were to define it again one more time, it is the difference in oxygen content between the blood in the arteries and the blood in the veins. Then, during exercise, this AVO2 difference will increase. Now that's beneficial because all that's telling us is, yes, first of all, we have an increased amount of oxygen in the blood going to the muscles, but also there is being more used in the muscles, which means now I can oxidize lactic acid, and it allows me to use aerobic respiration while working at a higher intensity. See you later, G's.
Sorry, I just want to stand you there looking awkward for a minute.